So it's time to add events, but why? Because recently I've been working on a retro zombie game where the player kills waves of zombies to unlock better weapons. But killing the same zombies over and over again would get pretty boring. So I added a ton of events from nuclear fallout to a solar eclipse, and even a special bonus event later in the video. But before we add the special events, we have to add more zombies. So I added a ghost, phantom, gem zombie, and the rarest zombie in the game, the legendary zombie. And the rest of the zombies I added are on screen. Now we need to add a lot more modifiers because there's only 4 so far. We added hungry zombies that run way faster, juggernaut zombies that are literally zombies on steroids, poison zombies that get more poison, massive zombies that get more massive, tiny zombies that get more tiny. Okay, I didn't realize how straightforward these upgrades were, but they really make the game different every time. So now that I'm done with the modifiers for now, it's time to add the best feature of the game so far, wave events. Now before we get into the actual events, we need to know how the waves actually work. Every wave, you'll have to kill more and more zombies, and the zombies, modifiers, and events get rarer and rarer the longer you survive. And every wave, you'll have a chance to get an event. Now the events are placed into 3 classes. Class 1 is just a little difficult, but nothing a player can't handle, like the slime rain, which literally just spams slimes, or the gold tragedy, which just spawns a ton of gold zombies. But class 2 is where things get a little more difficult. You'll encounter events like the thunderstorm, where you'll have to face up against the Nimbus cloud, its big brother, the angry Nimbus, and the bolt, which charges at you with full speed if you don't kill it in time. Now I wanted to add some type of vibrant event to the game, so I added the error event, where you'll find nil and null, which are pretty common but have 150 HP each. The real threat is the error, which acts like the bolt from the thunderstorm on steroids. And I can't forget to mention that the map completely glitches out, which I think is a really cool visual. Now I needed something to be really challenging for a class 2 event, so I made the swarm. It's literally the base game times 10, with a 5 times faster spawn rate and another extra 30 zombies on top of that, so good luck. But it doesn't get any easier from here, no. Once we enter class 3 territory, even one mistake can end the game, so things will get really interesting. The first event I decided to add was a blood moon, where evolved zombies and abominations actively hunt for the player. I also cooked up a 2-headed zombie called the mutant that runs a little slower but does a lot more damage. It also doubles the spawn rate, and when you look up at the sky, you'll see a massive blood moon, which is really cool to see while you're playing. Now to make things more intense, I added the solar eclipse event, introducing the solar zombie into the game, as well as the eclipse monster and the red giant. And just to make things more challenging, I added the penumbra, which has a ton of HP, but still nothing compared to the Umbra, which kills everything. Next on the list, and probably my favorite so far, is the blue moon. You'll have to deal with the lunar zombies, moon monsters, lunar abominations, and my favorite zombie so far, the possessed armor. Now the nuclear fallout is probably the most difficult event of them all, and for good reason. First off, I added radioactive zombies and nuclear mutants that both have at least double the HP as their blood moon counterparts. Then I added the hazmat zombie and the nuclear bones, which is literally the base skeleton times 5. Now I wanted to make an event to do with souls, so I made the void event, where you'll have to go up against empties and hollows, as well as the lost souls and the void bones. Also quick note, if you want to be a part of the journey to the front page, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel, because we're trying to hit 100 subs, and the journey wouldn't be possible without you guys. And that's it for the events, at least for now. So here's a bonus event I promised. Chicken nugget, chicken nugget, chicken nugget, chicken nugget, chicken nugget.